Previously on Hunted.
Oh, what was that?
Hunters.
That's her. That's her.
Here we go, here we go.
18 ordinary citizens
We're going out on foot now.
went on the run.
Fugitives have quite a lot of options in terms of where to run to.
They are being tracked down by an elite team of hunters, former police, defence and British intelligence agents.
They will think we are behind them every second of the day. Every corner they turn, are we there? Every car that goes past, is it a hunter? And they are going to make mistakes.
After Jess and Erina were traced to Beechworth,
Fugitives were captured on CCTV.
We do believe they are firmly at this caravan site.
ground hunters combed the area.
Over
And the girls became the second team captured.
Jessica, your time on the run is over.
And
Chief, it was posted on Instagram. Sneaky snaps for an epic game of hide and seek.
a taunt from Derek and Courtney
Derek and Courtney lit up like a tree. They can't get far.
led hunters straight to their door, resulting in a narrow escape.
They just want me to do this.
You'll catch COVID before you catch us. Derek and Court, don't work too hard.
Just 14 fugitives remain.
The race is over.
Stay where you are!
Can they evade capture?
Stop! He's hunting down! Sophie, is there anyone else here?
Can you see anyone else here?
Derek and Courtney here?
Can you see them here?
I'm asking you a question. Drive.
Just keep driving.
Don't keep looking.
No, we're good.
In Melbourne's inner city suburb of Brunswick, Indigenous education teachers Derek and Courtney have narrowly evaded capture by the ground hunters, thanks to friend and getaway driver Tanilla.
Lucky I was there, eh?
Oh my God. That was freaking intense, man.
Meanwhile, back at the house they just escaped from,
Who were you talking to and laughing with when we knocked on the door?
I was singing.
ground hunter team Delta interrogate resident Sophie for information.
There was more than one voice.
I don't know if you're hearing voices, but it was my music.
Where were they going?
I dropped them, I don't know where it was, but I presume they would be in Geelong.
You were driving the vehicle, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yep. So there must be something nearby. You knew where they drove, and I think you know where they are right now.
They said Geelong. I went to drive them somewhere, and then they freaked out.
Sophie, why was this taken at 5:21 today?
Because
It was a screen recording.
So they were there. They were there when we knocked on that door.
We're pretty confident that our fugitives, Derek and Courtney, were inside that residence when we knocked on the door. Sophie was doing her best to protect her friends, but she didn't fool us.
With backgrounds in the Australian police, defence and British intelligence,
It took her 40 seconds to answer that door.
the hunters must now anticipate the fugitives' next move.
They could have got streets away by the time we went in that front door. We were seconds behind Derek and Courtney. We knock on the door, they're in there, they're thinking, shit, let's get away. The garage door was open at the back, they've run. We've missed them, we were that close.
If they're not there,
They're sleeping on the streets.
yeah, where are they going to go?
As the ground hunters who also have military or police backgrounds search the immediate area, night approaches. But with nowhere to stay, Derek and Courtney consider the danger in returning to Sophie's house.
The only thing I'm worried about is
If they stay at the front.
if they stay at the front. Like, that's what police do. Like, you know.
I just think we'll be okay if we sleep there.
You reckon?
Like, one, they won't think that we'd go back there, you know. They think we'd want to get out straight away.
Well, yeah, exactly. They don't think that.
Two, there's a car, we get away.
Like, I'm more than happy to try find like maybe a park or something. But I think that's the safest. But you know the game better than I do.
Yeah, look, we've got nowhere else to go, so I think that's probably the best.
We're not going to stop at that residence.
Yeah.
We're going to keep hitting that. We believe they're still in the area.
Okay, running scared.
Guys, keep on them, keep on them.
Bloody oath we will.
Tomorrow morning, we're going to go into an observation post on that residence. We need to be quicker, we need to be slicker, and we need to catch all these fugitives. And Derek and Courtney have just gone to the top of my list.
Yeah.
See? We may not have computers, we may not have phones like we do in Sydney, but we've got a bush, we've got a pond, we've got galahs, and we've got a bush to shave.
True.
You know? Like...
It's the simple things.
Yeah. Like, hunters are honest, but who said we can't have a little bit of fun?
Yeah.
Zili, Kurunaka, Serakuno, Shenamana Kutusina de Ketato, Seramoto, Elekenata, Arakamata, Robonoto,
Brett?
Yeah?
If we go up to the shops, let's find out if we've got public transport to Phillip Island. I don't really know how you get there, so we'll just take the phone numbers. You got a pen or?
Yep.
Yep, okay. Come on, darling.
Over the past 24 hours,
welcome to Cape Patterson.
Yay.
fugitives Karen and Brittany were driven south from Emerald to the coastal town of Cape Patterson by B&B owner Carmel.
You all left together and I don't know where you've gone. I'll erase all of the tracking on the phone.
But her phone was intercepted by the Hunter HQ intel team,
The last pings off the towers of Inverloch was at 12:35.
giving away the fugitives' most recent location.
She dropped them off down there?
Straight down there.
Come on, girlies. Where are ya?
Now, as the ground hunters search the town of Inverloch, only 15 kilometres away in Cape Patterson,
We'll go right up here, yeah?
Karen and Brittany are staying on the move, looking for a way to escape the area and get themselves to Phillip Island.
So I think our main strategy, I think we can come across as really helpless little ladies, and that encourages especially men to go, okay, that's okay, we'll help you. There's some shops up there.
Yeah.
So I find, you know, if you can actually play that down a little bit, I think we'll actually be okay getting help from strangers. I think most strangers will be willing to give us a hand.
Hi there.
We're looking for a little bit of help and assistance.
Yep.
We're wondering if there's any way that we could get to Phillip Island that you know of.
Yeah, drive.
Drive.
Yeah, we
don't
have no
a
car. Do you know of any local taxi people, or if there's any?
There's only one taxi, that's in Wonthaggi.
Yep.
Wonthaggi, yeah.
That's the most expensive way.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a bus from here to Wonthaggi or
on
not?
Saturdays,
Oh, just our luck.
But if you hang around here long enough, you'll talk someone into it.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Might
good.
do that. Thank you so much. All right.
So do you mind if I just ask you a question? So
Hey,
we're
good
just wondering if you know anyone that's going to Wonthaggi today that would be willing for a lift.
I don't know. We're only here for the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Do you know of anyone going back to Wonthaggi today that would be willing to give a
us
lift
a lift?
for
Or
free?
petrol money? No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're down here for the day.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Ta.
Appreciate it.
Seriously? Oh my gosh.
How about we just give Ross a call?
With no easy way out,
Screw it.
All right.
Karen and Brittany decide to risk contacting their friend Ross, who lives in the nearby town of Wonthaggi.
You speak to him then, okay?
Hi, it's Brittany here. How you going? Good. I've got to be really quick. Would it be possible to stay at your place instead of going to Phillip Island? Yeah, because we've got very limited money, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get a taxi, because the only option I think at the moment with buses is to get a taxi over there. Yeah, which would cost a fair bit. Would that be okay? Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, bye.
Oh my gosh, that's so good, isn't it?
I don't know whether or not I said too much on the phone. They're going to pick that with their
I
phone.
don't know. I don't know how these phones work. I don't know if the hunters will be able to track who we've rang from these phones. It's going to be a risk. It doesn't matter, babe. It's a risk. It is what it is. So should we head back to the house? The one advantage, I think it would take them a long time to find your association with Ross.
Ben, just quickly, we might have another associate with Karen and Brittany.
As part of their investigation for potential leads,
There's this chain of messages from Brittany to Karen.
the cyber team have hacked into Karen's mobile phone, which was surrendered prior to going on the run.
So frustrating because we are so limited for Victoria contacts. We may end up using Ross every week. So who's Ross?
We don't know a Ross yet, so this is new
No.
information on Karen's handset.
Yep. So we've still got to identify who Ross is. I think they've probably like deleted on Facebook Ross, and you know they try to cover their tracks.
I wonder if Ross will be in Brittany's phone. We have access to her phone book.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? If they all know each other that way.
Yeah. Hey Carter, can we bring up Brittany contacts?
Yeah.
If you find a Ross associated, can you let me know?
Yep.
They were all in the house when we were there. You know they were. We could hear them.
Yeah, that's okay, because we're going to get them today. We're gonna get them
Yeah, 100%.
After staying the night in Brunswick, Ground Hunter Team Delta are en route to Sophie and Sienna's house.
They owed us one yesterday, and we'll cash that check today.
Yeah.
They hope to question the girls further on the whereabouts of fugitive friends Derek and Courtney.
This is like the first morning where I'm just like on edge, yeah. That's the closest encounter that we've had with them.
Unaware the ground hunters are on approach, Derek and Courtney prepare for a lift with Sophie and Sienna to their next contact.
The car just out the front now. We'll just jump straight in. We'll run and we'll just jump straight in.
Cool. Okay, heads up everyone, eyes to the big screen. We've got a possible 2 fugitives at Brunswick, Derek and Courtney. Stand by for any intel checks that we need to support them on this. Give me a timeline, how far out are you?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? Yeah, look, we were hot on the trail of Derek and Courtney. For them to evade us by 5 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, that's not good enough to me.
200 metres off.
Roger that, 200 metres.
I'm scared.
Right, just breathe. Good
Nah, my legs are getting jelly now.
Oh my God. I should have went to the top.
Alright, we go.
Where is it? Just there.
So I'm doing back streets. Lucky I know the back street. You know, literally.
Boss, Rhonda's going to go up the laneway behind where we think they have got a pretty good exit point. I'm going to block the laneway at the other side. When I knock, we should be able to flush them out.
Yeah, Roger, make sure Rhonda's in position prior to doing that knock.
Roger.
Yep.
Turning into the street, boss.
50 metres off, we're getting ready to prop.
Roger, Delta, get it done.
Does that boot open straight away?
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, they're coming out, boss. They are coming out.
Oh, they're coming out. They're coming out. They're coming out.
Oh my God.
Go around the outside. We'll pick them up. Go around the outside.
Stop! Derek! Courtney, stop!
Oh, they're coming out, boss. They are coming out.
Oh, they're coming out. They're coming out.
In Brunswick, the hunters have tracked down fugitives Derek and Courtney,
Oh my God.
Run!
who are now in a desperate rush to evade capture, relying on friends Sophie and Sienna to help them escape.
Go around the outside. We'll pick them up. Go around the outside. Oh my God.
Stop! Courtney!
Get in, get in, get in, get in! Get in! Get in, get in, get in, get in! Where's Derek? Where's Derek? We need to find him. I don't know where he went. Derek! Stop!
Go, you good thing.
Right, you guys.
Everyone, let's go, Jordan.
Derek! Stop!
I don't know where they are.
Nothing down there. There! Stop! 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 Here! Here! Here!
Yo, yo!
Stop! Fugitive, stop!
Run!
Stop, Derek and Courtney! Stop!
That was scary.
Delta, did you secure a capture?
They had a car ready and waiting.
Did you say they've got a car?
Yeah, the car was waiting for them. They saw us. They run out the back. And then they went off the laneway.
Yeah, Roger, any details on that car?
Oh,
It's a black SUV.
My job is to catch these fugitives, and I'm a bit pissed off that they got away. We're not going to stop. Okay, you need to start to spread out from that location. We'll try and get you some more field intel on possible locations that Sienna may be taking them. Copy?
Big shift here.
Failing to capture Derek and Courtney for the second time,
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. We could come to the operations table.
the chief, former Detective Superintendent David Craig, calls for an emergency catch-up.
Okay. Obviously, we missed Derek and Courtney, but we still also need to remember that there's a lot of players in this game, so let's just maintain the pressure, keep the rage. We'll take them out of this game pretty quickly. All right, moving on to Paneet and Chris. What have we got on them?
I think the nature of their relationship is actually that they're both Fijian Indian background.
And with the Sikh network, why wouldn't you leverage a Sikh network? They are renowned for their kindness and affection and loyalty. They will be helping them for sure, and they won't give them up easy. They're both two young, charismatic guys with a large network in Victoria, and we haven't got across that yet.
So it's time for us to get a little bit more aggressive with our inquiries.
Roger, Chief.
Okay, let's now divert across to Lavinia and Nick. What are they up to? What's the latest we've got on them?
Chief Nicholas and Lavinia, they've got a wedding coming up. I think the wedding is key. Who are they reaching out to? Lavinia will want to know the plans.
It'd be nice to be sipping on champagne rather than creek water.
We can have that at the wedding. We can request creek water in champagne glasses at the wedding as a toast.
But really, Chief, these guys do need some focus from an intel perspective.
Yeah.
Let's re-look at phone records. Let's re-look at their social media. Let's re-look at their financial transactions. Is there anything we've missed? If we haven't, what other things can we think about?
All right, Jacob and Robert, what's the latest we've got on them?
Nothing on Jacob and Robert. They're not popping up, but as we know, Jacob experienced with law enforcement and Robert's a hairdresser. They're not silly, they're not stupid, they're not going to make too many mistakes.
My biggest concern right now is Rob's going to come out and yell at me for putting this on the wrong way.
Let them feel comfortable, let them think that they're winning.
Beautiful.
We'll catch up with them in due course and we're going to have a bit of fun with them.
Okay, let's go on to Staffy and Matthew. Where are we with them?
Chief, they have been annoyingly quiet over the course of their journey on the run. The last we've seen of them was around 4 days ago now in the Sorrento area, which was that $10 transaction at that Vanilla Slice Cafe. That didn't really transpire. Loads of CCTV went in, no sightings of Staffy and Matthew, but it does give us an inclination as to what their strategy is going to be, getting their mindset. They want to be elaborate and just sort of bring the game to us.
If they want to play with us, they want to play hide and seek. We're going to play hide and seek. We're also going to play hide, seek and find. No detail is too fine. Vacuum everything up and let's get them hot in their tails and get the ground hunters onto them.
Understood.
Yes, Chief.
Gonna have to zip me up, Maddie. There would be no one I would rather zip up.
After several days going off-grid following the Great Ocean Road,
I think it's gonna be a very hot bus ride. I'm gonna be cranking that aircon.
Starthy and Matt prepare to catch public transport to the suburb of Belmont on the outskirts of Geelong.
I think you look good. What shoes are you wearing? I'm not. Okay. Nonna lost her shoes.
And now, dressed in disguise to remain undetected,
Tuck this under. Back underneath. Yep.
they're about to set up an elaborate plan to get hold of a combi van with the help of close friends Shane and Catherine.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you reckon we'd be able to use your phone just to make a quick phone call? So Catherine has access to a combi van, which will basically be our transport and accommodation for the next couple of days. But making that phone call on the bus, I felt like I was in a Taken thriller movie. Like, it gets a little bit nerve-wracking when you realise a lot of your plans are relying on other people following instruction.
Hello, this is Catherine.
Oh, Catherine, it's so good to hear your voice.
Oh my God, I was so hoping you were going to call today.
I'm pretty hungry and I need some chocolate. Do you think you'd be able to bring me some chocolate?
I can absolutely bring you some chocolate.
Oh. When I asked if she could bring me chocolate, chocolate is the code name for the combi van. Get Shane to help you have the chocolate dropped off. I couldn't be asking for a combi van. I don't want the hunters to be looking for a combi van. If we can send as many codes out there as possible, that minimises the risk that they will know what we're talking about. If you're wearing your long jacket, it's safe to do so, but if you feel like you've been followed, take off your jacket and wear your short sleeves.
Understood, got it. Short sleeves. We've been followed, abandon the plan. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Love you, Catherine. See ya. Bye.
Well done.
Oh, thank you. Oh. No, not very tired. We have multiple strategies in this game. The physical support we will receive will be critical to succeeding in this game. There is a lot on the line for Matt and I. We have to think outside of the hunter's periphery. Oh, God, I think I've given myself a migraine.
We're definitely going to outrun the hunters.
There is no other option. You can't consider failure. That's not something that's ever been in our mentality or trajectory.
Thank you, darling.
Catch us if you can.
So tired, I just want to pull my face off.
I feel like an animal this morning. Oh, we're going to get this show on the road.
Let's do it.
Having spent the night on a park bench in Geelong's southern suburb of Belmont, the effects of roughing it is now taking a toll on fugitives Starthy and Matt.
I'm just at a point now where, like, food doesn't even matter, like...
Just water and get me from A to B.
So long as we've got water, that's all that really matters, right?
We're at a pretty big crossroads for our run and feeling very nervous about how today's gonna plan out. For this plan to succeed, we need Catherine and Shane to rock up in the combi van. We've put a lot of plans in place in order to get access to the combi van, and that's going to give us shelter for a couple of nights. It's also going to give us transport for a couple of nights. They could even park their car under the bridge here.
Yeah. Because nothing dodgy ever happens under a bridge, right?
Nothing. But there are so many pieces of the puzzle that need to fall into place in order for this to be well executed. We need Catherine to be wearing long sleeves, which is actually appropriate because it's a little bit nippy. If Catherine is wearing long sleeves, it's her way of saying it's safe, I wasn't followed, and approach.
What do you reckon's going to happen if she rocks up and she's got short sleeves on?
Well, I think you're going to have to get the defib out and restart my heart because that is not what we want to see. Feeling nervous, like lost all my appetite just thinking of that moment of making visuals with Catherine and what's it going to be. Long sleeve, short sleeve. The post office is there, so if we set up here behind the bushes, gives us a bit of coverage and better vision. Very fragile emotions right now, but time will tell.
Yes,
Now we play the waiting game.
We can't see anyone yet.
I think I'll be scouting out the area to, like, see where they could park. God. That's Catherine and Shane. That's Catherine and Shane. That's Catherine and Shane. I've seen them. This is amazing. Oh my God. It's Catherine and Shane. I can see her dress. Oh, I found it. All right, Norna's coming out. Norna's coming out. It worked. Wait, it's her sleeves. Her sleeves. Her sleeves. And she's wearing long sleeves. Can you see the red in the corner? They're on the corner, the two of them.
Taking extra precaution,
Zip me up, zip me up.
Staffy gets back into disguise in order to make contact and set up a handover of the van.
Okay. Matt, stay back, stay hidden. All right. Long sleeves. Long sleeves. Oh, long sleeves. Walking down the street, first gut reaction is run and just hug them. Tell them how much you love them and how much you miss them. But that's when strategy mind kicks in. Listen, but don't react. Listen, but don't react. Down the road, there's rowing clubs on the river. Across the road from the river, facing the rowing clubs, there's a car park. We'll meet you there. Across the road from the rowing clubs. Across the road from the rowing clubs. There's a bridge there and a car park. They listened, but did not pay me any attention and did not look at me in case the hunters were on the horizon watching this exchange. Oh my God. Oh, I feel like I've just won the lottery. It was such a relief. All good? Norna's done her job.
Thanks, Nonna.
I think that's going to be my favourite moment from our time on the run.
Ben?
Yeah, hello.
We have a bit of intel regarding Staffy. So we know he lives with a Shane. So currently looking into Shane's mobile and vehicle registration. Once we receive that, I will give you an update.
Okay, address we know about for Staffy.
Correct.
As part of our investigation, we want to look at the addresses that the fugitive live in. In that address, there's an individual called Shane. He's actually a housemate of Staffy.
Is this them? It is them.
So generally housemates are very close, they're very connected, and in essence they will know a lot about our fugitives. So we're sending ground hunters to speak to Shane now to see what we can get from him. We'll work on that ASAP.
Copy that.
And get that information out.
Echo, this is headquarters. Stand by for retasking, over.
Okay, standing by.
We think everything's fine. I mean, we didn't notice anyone following us. We checked the rear vision mirrors and like...
Oh my God.
How are you feeling? Are you freaking exhausted?
We have not had sleep in about like 3 days. We haven't eaten in 24 hours. Yeah.
We've got food and we've got coffee.
Yes. Oh my God, this is heavenly. Yes. Thank
Praise
you.
the Lord.
My friends are pretty good. They're pretty smart. They're on point. They're like elevating my strategy, which is awesome. Make tracks?
Do you want to make tracks?
I think so, yeah. Because we don't want to rely on anything for too long, because if the hunters catch on to us...
Stay on the move.
Not only has Catherine hooked us up with a sweet combi van that's stocked with food, Catherine has a church that is renovated into a house, so a couple of nights of shelter is everything.
Go there.
Thank you. Any option is going to be worth its weight in gold for us.
Yes!
Already on approach to Staffy's house, ground hunter team Echo hope to question his housemate Shane, who is currently helping the fugitives.
You're going to go to Staffy's address where we've got an individual called Shane. We're not sure what that relationship is, whether it's an intimate relationship, whether it's just simply someone else lodging at that address, but we do believe he would play a part. That's why we're really interested in just rattling the cage today, either to identify where Matt and Staffy are, or who's helping them.
One last group hug.
Yes. Oh my God, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Matt and Staffy have been actually annoyingly good at the moment. We haven't been able to fully establish their network. They're local boys. We need to work out exactly who the network is and who they're likely to use.
I think this is a game changer, like just being able to go where we want or where we need to go. Like, I feel like we're really kicking goals today already.
If we can get access to all of their networks, then we find the fugitives.
Okay, oh my gosh.
After risking a public phone call yesterday to their friend Ross,
And keys under the mat.
fugitives Karen and Brittany convinced a stranger to give them a lift and have finally arrived at Ross's house in Wonthaggi.
Be good to get these bags off. Us getting a drive into Wonthaggi was pretty good. It put us on a bit of a high to get out of there.
Oh, wow. This...
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And then obviously getting to the house in Wonthaggi, which is incredible, by the way. So that's another night in an actual bed.
Wow.
I can't wait to give Ross a hug.
I know. Wow. Wow.
With our next sort of plans, it's really making sure that we have the possibility to get out of the place. Now, that's not just from the house that we're staying in, it's mainly from the area.
So I think if we just wander into the main town through here and have a bit of look around, find out what buses go from here.
Yep.
And let's buy maybe some nice flowers or something like that, because, I mean, like, who leaves their keys for someone just to come in their house when they're not home? Right, let's go. It's a bit of a risk, but it's going to be a risk everywhere we go the minute we have to go into town. You right?
Ready to go.
Let's go.
Maybe we should have worn a disguise. It's going to be risky going into Woolworths.
Yeah. If they know where we are, we're caught. It's just that simple. Okay. We're in and out, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How much are the orchids?
They're 35.
Oh. What about these? $10?
Yeah. All right, done. Yeah.
The pink and white ones? Let's go. Because I imagine that there's going to be cameras everywhere.
Come on.
Please scan your first item. Please place item in the bagging area.
No.
Calm down.
As much as you go, yeah, you're in a good positive mindset, you then go, crap now, how to keep out of sight, get across main roads really quickly. There's security cameras on this.
Let's just go to the Oval, get away from here.
Hey, Ben. We've just received intel for Karen and Brittany. We have had bank card activity today at a Woolworths in Wonthaggi.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Wonthaggi's not far from Inverloch. It's about halfway between Inverloch and Phillip Island.
Not far from Inverloch, where they were dropped off by Carmel.
Brief the ground hunters immediately.
Roger, Chief. Alpha team, this is headquarters, over. Righto, Alpha.
Hey, Reese.
Hey, Reese.
What do you got, buddy?
I'm going to redeploy you guys down to Wonthaggi. I need you to go down and have a look at that area for Brittany and Karen, because that was the last positive identification we had of them. I'm confident we can catch them today.
Yep.
So the possibility of them being there, maybe still on foot, would be quite high.
We'll just go with the path. Yeah?
Mate, we'll head there and try and find them.
All right, move now.
Roger that. Wonthaggi it is. Here we come.
Please, just make yourself at home.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for looking after us.
Thanks, Aunt.
After abandoning all their belongings in Brunswick, fugitives Derek and Courtney were dropped off in North Melbourne, where they spent the night in a house owned by Sienna's friends, Jackie and Ray.
So they have access to all the cameras on the freeways in the city, all the CCTV cameras.
Like, if they have a feeling that we're using you guys to help us out, they may be able to track your phone. Like, they might be able to realise who you've rung and what area and everything.
We're not ringing anyone.
No, just stop hunters. They want us to give up, and I know I'm not going to give up till the very end. We outran them. We've just been on the move non-stop. Really nervous, stressed, not going to lie. You know, they could be anywhere ready for us, but I suppose if they're working hard, we've got to work harder.
Chief?
Yep.
I have some pretty important information, I think.
Yep.
This is the phone statement history that you asked for Sienna. There are 3 names associated with the numbers. 2 we've already seen, but Jacqueline we haven't seen.
Yep. This was yesterday?
Yeah. And there was 2 today as well.
Yeah, OK. So that's a new contact then. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Chief.
Jacqueline, she's just been identified at contacting Sienna's phone. Sienna's rung this number twice today. So we think she may be hiding the fugitives. We'll go and knock on that door straight up if there's something there. Phone records indicate calls from Sienna of a short duration have been made to a Jackie.
Yeah, Bravo, this is headquarters. That's Bravo, team up.
The ground hunters will talk to the occupants of that house. Hopefully Jackie can steer us in the right direction, or maybe she's harbouring them now.
Bravo team. Hey, look, we've got a new person of interest, Jacqueline from Laylaw. We believe she's helping the fugitives, Derek and Courtney. So I need you to get their best speed. Yeah, but 38.
Ready to rock and roll. I'd like to stay here if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I wouldn't want to be here in the next 20 minutes and they rock up and then that scraps this place out, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right, let me think.
Well, I could take you somewhere.
Yeah, just like a nearby park or something, and then we can stay there for maybe like
A few hours or something.
a few hours, and maybe you could come pick us up or something at like a certain time.
I reckon you've got to be safe with it.
Yeah, I think we are too, but yeah, just in case, you know.
Yeah. Me and Courtney were so unsure with what to do and where to go and how to go about it. Like, I'd rather lay low here and be chill, but we found out last night why we can't do that.
Yeah.
These guys are not mucking around, like, they do not play. When you're on the run 24/7. There's no stopping. So, just hopeful that we'll be all right. I don't know if I'm cold or I'm shaking.
I'm shaking too.
Ben, we've just received some CCTV footage of both Karen and Brittany walking into Woolworths, and you can see them clearly.
One Thaggy Woolies. Here we go, here they are. They've got a bit of a walk on, they've got quite a pace. They've already got a bag on them, no backpacks, they've not even got jumpers. They are stopping somewhere there, or have done the night before.
Yeah.
Ben?
Yeah?
I just have some more information regarding the Woolworths purchase.
Yeah.
The women purchased a bouquet of flowers.
Saying thank you to someone, aren't they?
And
They're saying thank
the
you
items
for...
in the Woolworths shopping bag and walked towards the exit.
So they're staying somewhere privately, or they're staying somewhere for free?
We're 4 minutes out of town.
We want to catch them, don't we?
If you let the guys know we're now working on residents in the area with the flower angle.
Alpha headquarters, now we're going to start looking at the urban area around Wonthaggi. We have an indication, or we have proof that they bought a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, received.
They're not going to walk real far carrying flowers.
We've never been far behind them. It's just getting that tiny little bit of bloody luck.
Can you issue an order to Team Alpha that we will have wanted posters distributed all through Wonthaggi, and see if we can get a community member to come forward. We'll put our hotline number on that and see if we can smoke them out that way.
Yeah, roger that, Chief. We're about to start an information operation in Wonthaggi. It's going to make the locals aware that they have a couple of fugitives in their town. A couple of things may happen. They may spike them to leave that area.
Are you sure you want to go this way?
Which other way, babe?
However, when we put out rewards, the locals are going to grab that and they'll start providing us information.
They don't drive past.
Who? The hunters. We wouldn't know if they did, babe.
Once we have that information, we're going to get them in the bag.
It looks really good, Chief. That should be able to get those local eyes on.
With HQ's wanted operation well underway, over in North Melbourne, Ground Hunter Team Bravo have been deployed to the house of Jackie and Ray, who they believe could be housing fugitives Derek and Courtney.
I would actually go straight in.
I agree.
So we need to isolate, contain. These guys have got this, Chief. Bravo team, fugitives we're after are Derek and Courtney.
Roger that, Derek and Courtney. What's your ETA now? 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
Bobby. 3 minutes, stand by, check equipment.
So, guys, if they are not there, we need full attention on where they could be.
We have 1 minute out, 500 metres.
1 minute out.
If they are there, remember we've got 2 targets we've got to get.
Right, you get out now. Stay on comms. Righto, Reese, we are 200 metres from the target.
Move now.
Copy. I'm moving around to the front. Hello. G'day. How you going?
Yeah, good.
Just wondering if Derek and Courtney were in here at all.
Sorry.
You don't have Derek and Courtney in here at all?
I haven't got a clue who you're talking about.
Okay. Is it all right if I
No
come
one
in?
here, there are. Get off of my property.
Okay,
Go
sorry.
away,
Sorry
please.
about that. Sorry.
Go
to
away.
disturb you.
There's
Sure,
no one in here.
Okay, there's no one
Get
in the
away.
back
I'll call the police.
Reese, we've been met with some hostility. She's told us to leave before she calls the police.
Roger that. Move off. Move off.
We need to pull back and just...
want to sit off it?
Somewhere we can sit off and just observe it in a covert capacity.
Bravo team, let's see if we can get any surveillance on that residence.
Copy.
A good vantage point may be the train station car park across the road. Over.
Right, mate, action's on. We see a runner.
It's 21 days of this. It's hard. You just don't know what to do.
Like, hunters are ruthless.
With only the clothes on their backs and paranoid of being traced to Jackie and Ray's house,
It's so hard because we don't know if they've made those connections or not.
fugitives Derek and Courtney hide in a nearby park for a few hours until Ray returns from work to pick them up.
What we're doing so far is working. Just last-minute decisions and stuff. That's why we're here now.
I'm just a bit scared that, like, I feel like something's gonna happen. I don't know, soon.
Nah. Why would they come to this park?
Yeah, but what if they just work it out?
How?
I don't know. They're all freaky. They know everything.
Look, I'm just trying to rest and lay down and not think about hunters right now.
Helicopter. Stay down.
Duck down. Is that the feeling you had?
No. That's like an army helicopter. No, it's going a different direction there.
You see anyone there? Right, Reese, we're just scanning the platform. We're in the car park to the train station, and we'll be able to get eyes on the property now, the front of the property.
Yeah, roger that. Be prepared to dismount if you get positive identification of fugitives. Over.
Good copy.
We're in position, relatively hidden, and with view from the front of the house. And I didn't see any movement.
Fugitives live a stressed life.
You call this a life?
This ain't a life. This ain't living.
So, if Uncle Ray doesn't show up, what do you want to do? Are we just going to run for it?
We told him to pick us up where he dropped us off, which is here.
I was just saying, yeah.
We just have to be on lookout for his car. He had a white car, didn't he?
Yeah. You reckon?
Hold on, here we are.
As planned, Derek and Courtney are being picked up by Ray, who is unaware the hunters were just at his house.
Sorry, pups.
Want to go?
Yep.
Yeah, all good's here.
Hey, Uncle Ray.
Yeah?
Are we able to drive around and stall for a little bit?
And we'll see if there's any sus cars around.
Yeah, sure.
Has anyone knocked on a door?
No one.
No one.
Yeah, Bravo. A quick int update. Jacqueline's vehicle is a white Kluger.
Bravo, roger. Yeah, just go up and around. That's your house there, right? Yeah. Yeah, everything just go up and around. No one across in that car park or anything?
No. Yeah, it's all good. All right for tonight.
Want to go?
Yep.
Yeah, all good's here.
Hey, Uncle Ray. Are we able to drive around and stall for a little bit?
And we'll see if there's any sus cars around.
Yeah, sure. Has anyone knocked on the door? No one. No one. Well, that's your house there, right? Yeah. Yeah, everything just go up and around.
No, I think it's really right.
No one across in that car park or anything?
No. Yeah, it's all good. All right for tonight.
Mate, we've got a white Kluger arriving now.
When you are ready, move now.
Go, go, go. Don't let them get into the house.
No. Reverse.
Get out.
No.
You've got him here, mate. Derek, Courtney, the time of the run is over. You have been hunted down.
Well done, boys.
Looks like we caught you guys before COVID, eh? Derek and Courtney, you pair of slippery fish.
You did a good job, man. We thought we got yours, but obviously not.
Don't write yourselves off. You did very well. Not well enough, but you did a bloody great job.
Thank you. Cheers, bro.
Good work, team.
2 down and we've got more to go for you.
Challenge accepted.
Oh. Well, too cocky. Too much of a smartass on the thing. We deserved it.
Better than being a dumbass, so.
We came on here to, represent who we are. Good work. Being proud Aboriginal people.
Thanks for having us, Hunky, and looking after us.
We have that same message we want to get across, and that's positive representation and just showing, young people, you can do anything you put your mind to. And I feel like we've been able to, represent in a good way, positive way. You can't compare this experience to anything else.
Cheers, mate.
Derek and Courtney are the third team to be captured. And with 13 days left on the run, 12 fugitives are still at large, all scattered across the state of Victoria. But how they evade capture is completely up to them. Now, HQ's next prime targets are Karen and Brittany, who have been traced to the rural town of Wonthaggi.
That's the CCTV they got pinged on, so we know they've been here. We put these posters up on the outside, so every time people walk in and out, they'll see them.
Yeah, Chief. We've started to distribute the wanted posters onto Karen and Brittany.
So make sure if you see them, call us.
They're going to go up in every shopping centre, petrol station. We'll get them in the law enforcement office there. Every signpost, pole, whatever we can get it on, we're going to do that.
Great.
As the hunters continue to saturate the Wonthaggi area, just outside of town, Karen and Brittany are making plans with friend Ross on their next move.
So we go out to cows, then maybe if we can use your contacting cow.
Yep, he's usually home during the day.
We looked at the buses and it doesn't seem like there's a bus out of here until about 11:20.
No, that's the coach service, is not the shuttle service.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We don't have them ones.
Oh, we don't have that.
I'll ring South Coast for you.
Oh, fantastic.
as they investigate a way out. Back at headquarters, the wanted posters hotline receives a potential tip-off.
It's clear $200 is on offer, mate, so offer him that.
Hello, it's Wayne from Cape Patterson.
Hello, good morning, Wayne. My name's Ben. How are you?
Good, thanks, Ben.
Fantastic, mate. What have you got for us?
They asked all kinds of questions. Is there a bus? Is there a petrol station around here? Trying to get the cows.
Is there anything else you can remember?
I saw them on the public phone booth.
Interesting. Okay, that's really good information. And where was the public phone box, Wayne?
Public phone box was outside the Channel Cafe, which is right next to me.
Around 9:30 in the morning, would you say?
Probably 9:25 because I had to leave to go to a 9:30 appointment.
Okay, perfect, Wayne. Thank you so much for your time.
I hope you catch them. Bye.
So do we, Wayne. So do we. Tomorrow, Brie,
Yep.
on Saturday morning, there was a public phone box right outside the cafe where the member of the public, so Karen and Brittany, used that
Yes.
public phone box.
Yep.
So if we get a check on any calls that happen in and around that time, it's probably only going to be one looking at that phone
Yeah,
box. There's
sure.
not many people are using that. But
Okay.
if we can get the number, that might give us the next step in the chain that we need.
Yeah, sure.
I think we are closing in on Brittany and Karen. They've made a lot of mistakes. They're being quite flippant about their time on the run, making too much noise. If they continue to make mistakes and we don't catch them, then that's quite embarrassing for me personally as a professional kind of thing. So it's getting a little bit annoying that we haven't caught them up yet.
Ben, I have those call charge records that you asked for.
Oh, from the phone box.
Yeah, I'll send it through to cyber as well.
That's incredible. Thanks very much.
No worries.
With Cyber Team narrowing down who the girls called from the payphone,
What we would like is check on if he's someone, first
Yep.
of all.
Karen and Brittany get closer to finding an escape route out of Wonthaggi.
South Coast and football and bus lines, yeah, that's what we want.
I'm actually feeling quite safe at the moment. I don't think there's a huge trail leading us to Ross. And we might be able to get an earlier one out.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I guess the first part of the puzzle is that they would have to actually connect Ross to Brett, and I'm just not sure if they would be able to do that.
See what you do, go from there, all right?
Fantastic, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Deputy, I got something. One of those phone numbers belongs to a Ross.
Ross? And he lives where, mate?
He lives in Montague. And on top of that, we've got communications between Brittany and Karen saying, yeah, we're going to use Ross.
I think I saw that over your shoulder when you was
Yeah.
looking at it, Steph.
Yeah.
So this is all coming
It's
together.
coming together.
I reckon they stayed or are staying with Ross.
Alpha team, this is headquarters. Incoming redeployment over.
What do you got, buddy?
Alpha team, you know, we're on the trail of fugitives Karen and Brittany. They're slimy little people, those ones. They seem to be evading us quite well.
Yep.
We're about to do a soft knock on point of contact, Ross. Roll now.
Roger that.
We'll get them.
If Jace and Michelle get there, Ross could still be with them.
He could be.
Which would be great.
I think we've been chasing them long enough. They need to be brought into custody. We will get them.
Watch every edge-of-your-seat moment of the thrilling new series Hunted, with full episodes at 10play.com.au/hunted or on the 10play app.
Huge house.
Arriving at Ross's house, the hunters believe he might be harbouring fugitives Karen and Brittany.
Yeah, Reese, we are now off at that address doing the soft knock.
I want you to get these guys, so if you capture them now.
I'm going to go check the door. Just keep your eye on that driveway. I'll be back in a sec.
I'm just going to check the fence line.
They got to dig something out of Ross, mate. There's got to be something in there.
Yeah, HQ, looks like we don't have anybody here.
Yeah, a bit of a brick wall here, mate, so Ross is not here. Mate, I'll have a good look around the property. There's a fair bit of room out the back. We do have CCTV, too, mate, at the front door and the driveway, which we might be able to get.
Roger that.
Where are these girls? Come on, girls. Looks like these beds have been slept in, actually. Yeah, HQ. 2 bedrooms on the left side of the residence appeared to have been recently slept in.
Roger that. Stand by. So there's 2 beds in there that have been recently stripped and cleaned. So, you know, was that a bed down location?
Yeah, HQ, Brittany and Karen aren't here. There's no signs of life. It's bloody unbelievable. 3 days on the road and no sign of life here, mate. We're going to head back to the car.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, it looks like that's a dry hole, Chief.
Seriously, we've invested so many resources into this place for so long, over 2 fugitives that shouldn't be this smart.
Clearly in the area, clearly going to different locations. Oh, I want to catch these fugitives now. I really do.
I'm going to earn my keep today.
Yeah, I think we all will. This is the first time we've had to rough it, so we can't really complain. We've been very lucky. Send it out to the universe, our luck will continue.
Feeling a lot more positive and a bit of a pep in our step again. Yep. Even like knowing that it all went to plan, still thinking about it makes me nervous. Like that anxiety is still kind of linked to the memory a little bit.
After pulling off an elaborate plan to get hold of a combi van,
such a lifesaver, literal lifesaver.
Fugitives Starthy and Matt are heading to the town of Newstead to take refuge in a church owned by friend Catherine.
Shane and Catherine that have been like our saving graces, and if the hunters find them, I have every bit of faith in their ability to keep us protected. I think they're about as dedicated to this job as we are. Maybe we should have hitched a lift with him.
Headquarters, this is Echo.
Copy.
We're just at the residence.
Righto, team, when ready.
Righto, we're moving now.
Arriving at Starthy's home, the ground hunters are looking to interrogate his housemate Shane, who was only just with the fugitives a few hours ago.
Please be in.
Hi, Shane, is it?
How you doing?
Yeah, good. I'm Jeremy. How you doing?
Good.
Let's do these ones. Let's stick with the times. I believe you live with Stathy.
I do. Not at the moment. He's not around.
Oh, really? Well, do you mind if we come inside and talk about it?
Come in.
So, Shane, how do you know Stathy?
We used to work together about 10 years ago.
Okay, but you live together at the moment?
Now we live together.
Yep. Do you mind if we have a bit of a look around?
Have a look. Make yourself at home, I guess.
That's Stathy's room, yep.
This is Stathy's room.
Got it.
We've got a military backpack, and obviously not carrying it. When I look at his shoes, 2 types of boat shoes or water shoes. Yeah, nothing significant here.
Jesus Christ.
Shane, do you know where he might go?
Look, I don't know.
With Shane offering no new leads, the ground hunters decide to investigate the neighbouring apartments.
Hi, I'm Kim. How are you?
Very well. I'm Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you.
Who's Catherine? Kim, can you just ask her a couple of questions? I'd be keen to know where she's going.
Do you mind talking to me at all?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I don't want to intrude too much, but you're one of Stathy's friends.
I am.
Whoa. Cyber gang. Is there any way to get a bit more information on Catherine? Like, how is she linked with Stathy and Matthew?
We need to figure out who this person is.
Yeah, got it.
When was the last time you actually spoke to Stathy?
Oh, gosh. Quite a while ago.
Okay. When you say quite a while ago, what do you mean?
I can't really remember.
We've got to stay on her. We know she's lying because she's talking. Everything she says is full of shit.
He doesn't happen to be here at the moment, does he?
No.
Okay.
Would you like to come in though?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yes.
Just to have a quick look? Make sure no one's here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You don't mind?
No, go ahead.
Okay. All right, you seem like you're nervous. Is that because you're trying to hide something, maybe?
Can I just ask you about this note you've got on the fridge? So we've got a series of phrase words, links. So he's got a series of catchwords. Can you see them? I've taken a copy. I can send that through to you. That's gold.
That's awesome. What's the cat codes there, mate?
We need the combi. Response, I'm hungry and need chocolate. We need the church. Response, blessed be Stathy.
Okay, Catherine, what can you tell us about that?
What can I tell you about that?
Sorry, look, I just don't. You seem like a nice person. I don't want you to embarrass yourself anymore. So, look, the gig's up. We know you're involved. We know you've got knowledge. It's so obvious to all of us here. Just come clean. Just don't put yourself through this.
Look, honestly, what I can tell you for sure is Starthy's my neighbour, and I don't know where he is.
That note on her fridge, I think, is more interesting than anything else we found in Shane's
absolutely.
property.
That was a gold nugget.
At the moment, we were completely unsighted to, you know, the closer networks to Stathy and Matthew. In the last 3 hours, we know an incredible amount. Catherine and Shane are heavily embroiled in harbouring and helping Stathy and Matthew. At the moment, the best lead, in my opinion, is the note. The instructions were sort of like orders. If I call you, it will be from a phone box. And on these respective days, this is what we need to do to confirm it's us at the end of the phone.
We need the combi is one of the codes, and the other one is we need the church.
Catherine owns a rural church.
What?
Yeah. A rural church.
Can we find out where that is, guys?
Yeah. If we find this church...
Static obs on that.
Yeah, static obs on it.
And if it's urban, we get CCTV, we might get them going in.
If I can get the address of that church, we'll go visit it right now.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Chief, we've just received an update regarding Stathy and Matthew.
We've figured out where the church is that Catherine has ownership over. It's in Newstead, Victoria, 3462.
Newstead 3462, church
Correct.
owned by Catherine. And maybe they're going there. In the blink of an eye, things can go at 180 and you start to get the luck.
Brief the ground hunters immediately. Roger that.
Righto, Alpha team, this is headquarters, over.
We think we've got them near the church owned by Catherine. Everything fits. We've just got to rely on them still being there. Team Alpha.
Hello.
We've got a hot tasking of a church in Newstead.
Yep.
We think Matt and Stathy might be there or on foot around there. They probably bedded down in the church. I would strongly suspect that we are probably about 3 or 4 hours behind any movement this morning, which is the best we've had for a long time.
That's good.
We're on it.
Cheers, guys. I've got a warm and fuzzy feeling about this one.
Let's see if we can't find ourselves a couple more fugitives.
Bit nervous about going straight to the church, so I was thinking we could scout out the town, do a few drive-bys, then drive by the church and then maybe park a couple of blocks away so we can go on foot. So Catherine will be getting a very, very nice something. Catherine hooking us up with a church that is renovated into a house is everything. Definitely restored the energy levels. Now it's just navigating the streets and sussing out the church accommodation.
The fact that we have a lockable, dry, comfy place to sleep tonight is absolutely mind-blowing.
So far, so good. We didn't see any sus vehicles in the town centre.
Yeah.
I guess if it had been compromised and the hunters had pinpointed us here, they'd probably have enough resources to have people scattered throughout the centre, potentially looking out for us. So fingers crossed, that's a good sign.
Yeah, HQ, HQ's is Alpha. We're 5 minutes out.
Righto, let's get there, team.
Where are you, boys?
They've only got two ways of getting away, car or foot. If it's car, we jump in our car and we go. If it's foot, we just chase them because they've literally got nowhere to go. Oh, the hunt is on.
So it's literally driving up and down the streets trying to find the street. Is that it, maybe?
Yeah, HQ, this is Alpha. We are 1 minute out. I repeat, 1 minute out.
Common Alpha, I need you to get some fugitives for me today. Use your spidey senses, Jace.
I'm using them, mate.
So there should be a house, obviously, on the reverse side of the church.
Church over there. That's it. Yeah, that's it there. HQ, this is Alpha. We have eyes on the property. I repeat, we have eyes on.
Yeah, roger that.
Come on, guys. This would be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, we have a male with a shirt, beard. We've got a male, mate, of the right age group, and he does have a beard. Mate, I'm going to pull into that straight away because if it is them, mate, he's just watched us drive past. Oh, these fugees are not escaping us.
If they're on foot around that area, we're going to get them.
Looks like that male may have moved, mate.
Mate, you're cleared hot to go into anywhere you need to go.
Here we go. Okay, mate, fire it up.
Come on, team.
Go. Go. Come on. We're approaching the target.
How many fugitives have we got? One or two? Their strategy is to create this massive blanket of misinformation.
They're taking the piss completely.
This is just a wild goose chase.
I think that we're going to keep getting away with it.
The game of cat and mouse intensifies.
I'm the hunter with the loud muck.
We're not exactly chasing Jason Bourne here, are we?
Oh my God, they saw us in Woolworths.
But make one mistake.
We've just spoken to the informant.
Let's go.
Our contacts have been compromised. We can't really trust anyone.
We've got positive identification.
Go.
And the hunters will be ready to strike.
Stay where you are. Your time on the run is over.
You've been hunted down.